And gentlemen, I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Now, before we get into today's video, there is something coming up next month. Yes, now we have, it's May. In June, we have something very, very special. Something that happens every year, and it is very special to Blitz, and not just Blitz, but to myself as well. That is Tank Fest. Yes, Tank Fest is coming up at the end of June, and it is now confirmed that I will be attending. I will be there, so hopefully I'll get to meet as many of you as I can. So hop along, come over to Tank Fest if you are in the UK, and just have a good time, because it is a brilliant weekend away. But back to today's video. Today we are going to look at the STRVK, a fantastic tank in my opinion. A lot of people won't say that this is a great tank because they just don't get on with it. For a heavy tank, the armor profile, it isn't special, isn't crazy, and that's what people expect now because of heavy tanks and the meta, etc. They expect a tank like this to be insane armor. It hasn't that at all. The special thing about this tank, in my opinion, is that DPM, and not just the DPM, but the speed of it as well. Overall, I just think it is a brilliant heavy tank that's not really played like a heavy tank. It is the forgotten tank, really. It's a forgotten tank. When this was first released in the game, people were talking about it. Some people were saying it was crazy good. Some people were saying it was really bad. And then it just died down. You know, it's not been for sale since. So what's the tank like? So I'm going to go back. When I last reviewed this tank, I did say it was one of my favorite. This is going to be one of my favorite tanks in the game. Of course, everybody knows the Leopard 1 is my favorite tank in the game, but up there at the top, it has to be this. It has to be. I just love the way it plays, and I just think it is a brilliant tank. And it looks like a beast. It does look very, very beautiful. So what is the tank like? So the turret is still strong on the tank. It is still strong. You can still get quite a bit of bounces on that turret. So if you are hold down, then make sure sort of look your gun up. It does have hatches that you do have to be very careful of, but you can still get some bounces on that turret. It's no Kranwagen turret or a Concept 1B turret, but it is a good turret. The hull, however, is only 100 millimeters. So everybody will be aiming, if you're not hold down, everybody will be aiming for your hull. The DPM is 3,464. So fantastic DPM. That is medium. That is medium DPM for a tier 10 heavy tank. So this reload, literally 6 seconds. 6 seconds for your reload. Your penetration 259 on your AP, 310 on your APCR. So that for me is the most negative thing about the tank, is that penetration. 310 is kind of low. 259 is kind of low for a heavy tank. Your average damage, you've only got a 350 alpha. Even, yes, it is a heavy, but you've got to remember your reload is only 6 seconds. So if you had a 400 alpha gun, or 420 or whatever for a 6 seconds reload, wow, this tank would be completely broken. But 350 I think is perfectly acceptable. 300 on your APCR. So bear in mind, you will have to shoot a lot of APCR because your penetration isn't great. And if you come up against certain tanks, you will still struggle to pen with the APCR. Now, I'm not running this with the rammer because it has APCR, so you're not going to gain much pen. So that's where I think, you know what, I'm just going to play it like a medium. I'm going to play that like a medium. I'm not going to struggle to play it like a medium. I'm not going to struggle to penetrate them. So I'm just going to play it like a medium. And that way, at least I've got the armor. Well, at least the turret armor. I have the speed, and I have the DPM to deal with these medium tanks. You got a 440 alpha, but you're 300 on your APCR. So if you are firing APCR, even for a heavy tank, you've got to remember, sometimes you're going to do below 300, sort of 270, 280 for a heavy tank. So do bear that in mind. You don't really want to shoot that much APCR. Aim time is brilliant at 2.7, and your gun dispersion also is 0.317. Very, very good, with a 9 degrees of gun depression and a top speed of 47 kilometers per hour. So, I mean, stats are pretty good, apart from the penetration and the hull, but you've got a good turret, you've got the DPM, you've got the speed, you've got the aim time. You've got to have some negative things, and with this, the negative things for me is the penetration. So just counter that. Yes, it's a heavy tank, but you're not going to sit there and think, you know what, I've only got 300 mil of pen. I'm going to play it like a heavy and attack tanks like Mouses and VK-72s, tanks that have got extremely strong armor. Just counter that, you know. Okay, I don't have a lot of pen. How am I going to you know, play it with that low pen? Oh, well, I'm going to play it like a medium, you know, because I'm not going to struggle to pen mediums. So that is what you got to do with the tank. Now, I don't know when this tank will next come for sale. As I've said, it's only been for sale the once, and I don't know when it will be sale for the next time. But when it does come for sale, I'm guessing it will still be crates because it's such a rare tank at the moment. I'm guessing it will be for crates. I don't think that this tank is going to be for sold for gold for a very long time. So we're just going to get into a game here. What game shall I watch? Now, I'm going to watch Castilla. I'm going to watch this game because there's nothing special about the games. There is nothing special. Both games I play exactly the same. So we've got Castilla. Now, the enemy only have one medium. We only have one medium, but they have me. They have me on their team, which means we basically got two mediums. And if the AMX-50B wants to come with me, we basically got three mediums. So I'm going to try and counter their one medium and go the medium route. So I'm going to go left. I'm going to turn around and I'm going to go the other way. And of course, the AMX-50B is not doing that, except for the T57 here. The AMX-50B is coming the other way. However, the T57 is coming my way. That should actually be the other way around, because the AMX-50B is a very quick tank. So I mean, look, 46 kilometers an hour. I'm sticking with, not quite sticking with my TVP, but the TVP goes really quick. But I'm going this way. And I'm not the only heavy tank to come this way as well. So if the enemy medium does come this way, he's going to get annihilated. Absolutely annihilated. And as you can see, the Skoda T50 is getting bullied by the TVP. He's now a one-shot. The TVP has just utterly bullied him. And the T57, within a minute of the match, he's now dead. Their only medium tank is dead. Now, thanks to my Badger, playing front line, I'm now able just to excuse me, I'm able to get some damage into the side of these IS4s. And you got to remember, I'm playing it like a medium. I'm a heavy tank, but honestly, if you do have the chance to get this tank, don't play it like a heavy tank, because that is when you're just going to get absolutely bullied. You're not going to last long. Everybody's going to penetrate you. And honestly, you're just going to think that the tank is mega shit. So just play it like a medium, you know, and you will feel different about this tank. It has that speed. It has the aim time if you need to aim. It has penetration to deal with mediums, not so much heavies. It has the DPM. It has everything that a medium tank wants. And of course, it does have that turret armor as well. So at the moment, the enemy are 2 tanks down. I've managed to flank all around. Now, I'm going to sadly miss... I'm going to get that shot. But again, 303. That is with AP. So if I was to shoot APCR there, then I would have just probably hit below 200, or just less than 300, sort of the 260, 270 mark. So all of a sudden, 2.5 minutes gone, there's just 3 tanks left alive. And now, again, look how fast, for a heavy tank, I'm able to get around the map. Yes, the IS-4 is being deleted, but we still have the IS-7 and a T110E3. That is this side of the map. At this point, I don't care about getting shot. It's a 6 versus 3. We should just about win this game. So I get the shot on the IS-7. Now, I'm not interested in the IS-7, to be honest. Obviously, I'm going to try to track him. Doesn't work. I want the rear of that E3, because that is looking pretty juicy. And I do manage to get a 466 shot into him. But at this point, we're just going to go forward. We're going to get the tracks. Why not? At this point, we're just toying with these guys. He's now pretty much a one-shot, and I do manage to high roll to take him out. So that is the STRVK brilliant tank, absolutely love it. And even though I haven't played it in a very, very long time, it still remains one of my favorite tanks in the game. And I don't know how long it's going to be before you guys get to have the chance to experience this tank, but honestly, I love it. Just because I love it doesn't mean that you're going to love it. You might absolutely hate it. All depends on your play style, how you want to play the tank. But me personally, I like to play it as a medium tank, and that is where I succeed more with this tank. But absolutely brilliant. It is the forgotten tank. No one really talks about this tank no more, but it is still there. Not many people play it. And I can't wait to get my, well, I've already got my hands on it, but I can't wait for you guys to have the opportunity to be able to get this tank. So just stay clear, you know, just wait. Eventually it will come around. But for now, hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsyreplays, and I will catch you all soon. Bye-bye. With